is a little bit faster in that way. We're quite lucky, or at least it's supposed to be. But hey ho, how are we all doing today? Literally, how are we all? Are you all good? What's cooking? Let me know in the comments below. So we're just gonna jump in with the whole shebang. Just make sure that is, yep, check. So I just needed to get up to speed. Might just need to refresh here 1 second. Let me just quickly. If I just quickly reshare my screen again, 2 seconds, it should work. There we go. Now we are running at over 59 FPS, so for once we actually have a good speed range. It's just, will it actually stream quick enough? That's the aim. But we are tunneling through, carrying on with the journey. Let me just see how it looks from my phone. Because end of the day, that's what matters. If we're watching this on YouTube, I want to see what you guys can see, but also what I can see. I want it to actually work. God help me if it doesn't work. I'll literally die of shame. God help me if it doesn't work. Maybe because it's in full screen, that may be the problem. But yeah, 59 FPS right now, which is considerably good. We just need it to actually catch up to what we're using. I swear these bona fide shitty natures are going to hold me back. We are going to go live as well, again, about 7:45. To be fair, I don't know why I've got 2 natures for PJ. It's not like I'm going to really bother with it, am I? I'm trying to get the right electric type for us so we can absolutely boss this game. Now, I'm using my Switch controller for this because it's far more comfortable. At least unlike previous streams, Will jump a little bit. That's something that's not in my control, but at least the good thing, at least we don't have a terrible frame rate, which is what's happened on previous streams. We've been streaming at like 13 frames, which is horrible. Okay. Come on, Elekid. Fucking Smoochum, an absolute gimp of a Pokemon. I do at least prefer this wrong because it means we can at least catch everything. We don't have to worry about evolution failure in this game. But the clear plan for me is once I get a gaming PC, that will replace this laptop for running it going forward. Oh, Magby. We do need a fire type. Shit. Come on, Magby. Come on, Magby. Get in the ball. That's it. Right. Magby into Magmar. What will I call it? It's tricky. A Pokemon. Like what wrestler will I use as a nickname for Magby? What nickname? Tricky. Meet mankind, everybody. Mick Foley's wildest persona has joined the team. An impish nature, so I'll have a bit of a defense, but still good special attack stats. And flame body, so if we need to hatch any eggs, our little fire type will help out here. Okay, we got another one straight off the bat. See if I can get another one with a better nature. Ideally, I'm looking for one with a mild nature. Jesus, fuck's sake, Magby. Right, time to send in Jordan Grace to the battle. What's up, Catherine? Abul, how's tricks? How's things? Stun Spore missed. That's not good. Were you fucking hit? You absolute tit. She used to have tits as well until she fucking went and got all the steroids. It's a shame. Not bad, not bad. Jesus Christ. Looks like I'm just gonna have to, because it doesn't have the attack strength to deal with me, I can keep hitting Leers. I think if I find that Hitmonchan, I'm gonna Hitmonlee, I'm gonna call it Shawn Michaels. I think it would make absolute perfect sense. Oh, we've got 5 people in here now. Hello, folks. I'm gonna be doing a Bad Blood show at 8 o'clock if you want to watch, buddy. Or even if you want to join in, to be fair. Top lad. I'll either do it 8 o'clock or I'll do it just before. I might do it 7:30 actually, might be better. Come on. Oh, fuck's sake, Magby, you cunt. Right, Magby's not that fucking special. Like, no offense to it, but it's not that fucking special. It's not a legendary Pokemon or anything like that. Now it's just ruined any chance I'm gonna get of catching another fucking Elekid. Dick muncher that is. I bet I've got no cash. To be fair, I am, because I like the old Bad Blood. My only concern though is they've only put the clowns on last. They've Like, I don't know, I don't see the need to put them on last. That tag match should not be main event over Hell in a Cell. and nobody can convince me otherwise. Oh, but it's a story. Well, Punk versus Drew McIntyre is their biggest story, so you can't use that argument against me. To be fair, I think the Hell in a Cell will actually be quite decent. Yeah, 100% I will. She couldn't get away from me, could she? So she wants a battle. Okay. Cody Crybabies are irrelevant in wrestling, to be fair, but it is a reflection that they'll pick the horrible story and see if they've only done that just because The Rock's in Georgia, then that's actually quite embarrassing. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing for it. Apparently, this is what the apparently that's what's ironic about it is the Hell in a Cell is going to open Bad Blood, but if the Hell in a Cell opens Bad Blood, then the crowd's already, and if it goes say 25, 30 minutes, the crowd is already both excited and exhausted because that's going to be some match to follow. Like that's not easy. I think personally they've got this. I think they've got this order wrong. I think it's going to backfire. It could end up being a good show, though. I'm just being honest. Also, tomorrow on the World of Football podcast channel, my quiz is finally completed, and we will be doing that live tomorrow as well. So, Bill, if you want to join us tomorrow, you're more than welcome. Catherine, you as well. Jordan Grace has leveled up. Good. Keys my cash. Right, so this is the plan. I'll come back after I get the second badge. I'll come back and get another Magby, and I'll get another Elekid. Oh, are you? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, you have got plenty of money, and I want some more. They only lost 3-2. Who did? go. Actually, what I'll do is I'll sign back into my Twitter just now so I can message Jamie and ask if he's available. Let's see. If I do the Bad Blood preview at 7, it's only 45 minutes from now. But that means at least we can do Bad Blood 7 till what, 8:30? Gives us an hour and a half. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll quickly sign back in and message Jamie and see if he's available at 7. See if Jamie replies. I'm barely going to be in. Instead of deactivating Twitter now, what I'll do is I'll just log in and log out now and again. Because it'll be a whole lot easier. Cheers for the fishing rod, fella. I'm sure you can agree that it's good to rod someone. That totally was not dirty in any shape or form. It's probably going to be a Magikarp, but fucker, who said you can get away? Who authorized this? Fucking actually get off the line, you prick. What's up, Romy One Kenobi? How's things? Fuck's sake. I'm getting Jamie back on tonight as well, by the way, just so you know. If he's available, and if he actually answers his message. I'm literally pressing the button, so why is it taking so long? It keeps getting away. Like, you can't, can't keep getting away for God's sake. And he shouldn't be he shouldn't be the main event though. Returns or not, he shouldn't be the main event. It should be the Hell in a Cell. Rod them quite frequently. Your wealth has grown. Oh, this guy's quite a narcissist. My wealth has increased. Well, my lack of care has grown for you, wanker. It'll be The Rock. It'll be Rock, but honestly, like, it doesn't matter. This tag match shouldn't main event over Hell in a Cell. It's genuinely stupid. That absolute bell end Triple H, honestly, he never understands the book properly. I mean, that would be funny. I mean, considering it's Atlanta, I mean, it would be kind of cool, but he would also, to be fair, he would be in breach of contract, but it would be kind of cool. If I don't get a reply from Jamie, I'll still go live at 7 anyway. And then I'll just bounce off you guys when I'm previewing Bad Blood, and I'll just do it for less than the time. But you can join the review if he doesn't get back to me. To be fair, he's probably talking about Liverpool, so obviously the team he supports. So if he's talking about Liverpool, getting a hold of him will be quite tricky. Ty Rogue. How am I going to make some? Do you even know how far that is? Okay, that's decent. That's fair, decent. Good. I so need to rod someone. I'll pay for the Uber. I can afford it. I have better things to do. Oh, shit. Oh, you pencil fucker. You had to lose, didn't you? Shit. I think it's level 23 evolves. What's up, Rich? How's it going, sister? Oh, yeah. 100%. My Pidgey is literally named after Tanahashi. I'm naming every Pokemon I catch after a legend. After a wrestler. And I'll see this guy in a main event in 2 weeks' time. I would, but there's nobody. There's nobody as such like Vince Russo. I could name I don't know, maybe a Caterpie. or a Weedle if I find one, perhaps. I want to catch a cow and like Miltank and call it. I'd like to catch a Miltank and then nickname it Vicky Guerrero. Well, it'll have to be Vicky because obviously you can only get a maximum of 10 characters per name, so I can't use the full names. Find something with a like find something with like a bright red face. I'll call it Cornet. But hers aren't they really that, are they? I mean, those things are deflatable now. You could literally pop them with a pin. Right, we got double battle, so we've got plenty of experience this way. Oh, I've got a few in mind. Don't worry. I have got a few in mind. I was gonna say, I forgot something. To be fair, I can't stand Bruce Pritchard anyway. He's an absolute hobgoblin. Hit 5 times. Perfect. Hmm. Lol. Anthony Gordon missed a penalty versus Everton at Goodison Park. You had Alexa. I'm not even going to ask what you did, Abel. Whatever you've done, Abel's gave me the fear. Ah, both leveled up at the same time. Oh, look at that. She doesn't want to know me. Typical. Woman loses a Pokemon battle. Woman gets angry. Doesn't want to know the guy that beat her. How insulting. Think I was going to lose to you, you tramp. I'm not Eric Ten Hag. I actually do win when it matters. That, my friend, is feminism. Oh, to be fair, modern feminism doesn't even work nowadays anyway, because they don't even know what they're fighting for. Let's see what's in here. Come on. A Geodude. I certainly tried to be Catherine. I certainly tried to be right. Oh yeah, it is 100% the Rock Abil. Don't worry. It is the Rock. It won't be Brock. You're not wrong, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're not wrong. Here's one. A feminist walks into a bar. Feminist is asked what they want for what they want to drink. She says, "Hold on, I'm still making my mind up." So the bartender goes, "Okay, I'll go and serve someone else." She goes, "It's okay, I know what I want. What do you want?" "I want equality. Sorry, we don't serve that here, but we do serve pina coladas." To be fair, I can make the same joke about about a man, but it'll be very controversial. I'd probably get killed. Who has a bigger forehead, Rihanna or Sonya Deville? I'd say Rihanna from all the money she's made from being a terrible singer for the past decade and a bit. She was like she fell away after like 3 years. JD McDonough has got a huge head, annoyingly huge head. Zero talent though. He's got absolutely zero talent, like Cedric Alexander. It's all about that umbrella. Mm, not enough experience. I need a I need something better. There we go. The fact that we've had 59 FPS this whole stream so far is actually quite good. KSI's forehead is huge. He's actually been confirmed as I'm not gonna watch it anyway, but it's confirmed. KSI is a confirmed judge on Britain's Got Talent this year, which is baffling, respectfully. Oh yeah, he does. That's a good analogy. KSI looks like the Predator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. He does. He's a fucking hobgoblin, Abu. That's what he is, a fucking hobgoblin. Haha, my ability will stop you from being a clown. Makuhita. I couldn't come up with a nickname for Makuhita, so I've just got him in the party for now, but I'll figure out a nickname for it and then I'll change it. Oh yeah, it's definitely got his head. From just a normal YouTuber to just being an absolute fool. Okay, Ailey's actually streaming. Ailey caught a Lugia. Fair play to her. Come on, Tanahashi, hurry up and level up. Mind you, she's doing the extreme randomizer, whereas the one I'm doing, you can catch every single Pokemon in the wild. Getting Tyrogue will be tricky for me because I can effectively evolve it into all three of the Hitmons. But until I know theoretically which one it is, it makes it harder for me to evolve it. Oh yeah, Vince McMahon absolutely did go to all sorts. The man is chaotic. I'll finish it with a quick attack because it's probably the quickest Makuhita's ever going to get. Once I've got a Pidgeotto, we'll absolutely boss the next gym. Ailey has literally just encountered a Mew. I'll say hello to her stream, just from my phone. Janelle Grant is the only woman in the world with $1 billion shit in her head. Jesus Christ. Right, Tanahashi, next up. Is NWA still on? Yeah, NWA is still on, yeah. One more battle, hopefully, will be enough. Should be able to level up in just a moment and then we'll take on the gym because then we should theoretically evolve during the gym with the remaining battles. Ah, cock. Um, I hope not. Roll me one Kenobi. I hope not because that killed me. What happened with him? That 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 really broke me when I found out about him. Stardust. Yeah, he massively pissed up against the wall. He let himself down. Pokeball, good. A Feebas, okay. I'm hearing WWE's interested in my girl Azumi versus Julia. Book it. As far as I'm aware, yes, because they are at Rev Pro. It wouldn't surprise me if he's after Azumi. Azumi's quality, to be fair. Oh, how funny is that? Sean's hairline is back at the Montreal screen. Yeah, you're not wrong. After this, we will have a Pidgeotto, thanks to, of all Pokemon that's going to help us get a Pidgeotto, is Magikarp. Magikarp's greatest contribution to science. Oh, you hole. Finish it. There we go. Right, let's get our second evolved Pokemon. Same speed stat. Sorry, same special attack and attack stats. That's actually quite good. Go, Pidgeotto. I'm so skeptical on this remake, you know? Like, I'm so skeptical. Because I love the old Silent Hills, which are so good. That's a cool sprite for Pidgeotto, to be fair. Why can't all the birds just not be flying sprites? Ugh, he wants to meet again. Do I look like your best friend? Come on. Let me catch something this time off the bloody rod. It's the Red Rooster. How does it keep getting away? It keeps fucking... What the fuck? It's supposed to be caught. Why are you misbehaving? This is taking the piss. I think so. Not that I can remember, but what if my rod hooks in a big one whilst in the bathroom? Well, if you hook in a big one, that means you've really got somebody desperate and fun. Goldfish. Although to be fair, you can always be the fun time role. Cheeto Obi-Wan Martin has completed his move to Man United from Arsenal. Nice. Hooking a big one like Nicole Bass. She was terrifying. You know, I can lose Pidgeotto to Corfish in that sense. I'm okay with that. Because I'm about to go heal anyway and dump Makuhita back in the PC, so it does have at least some relevancy. No, I haven't seen what Linda McMahon's looked like in years. I haven't seen Linda McMahon in any form of TV since 2005. I know, I didn't when I was watching it, I was blanking out any of the McMahon family. Like, every time she spoke, I was not, like, watching that part, I was just mainly listening. It was quite weird. Some of the shit she was saying was weird. Mind you, it's no surprise, you know? She's gonna be so kept tight on a leash. Hmm. Level 21 then, okay, let's do this. Now I know he's gonna heal. But that's what I actually prepared for. It looks like it'll just be me tonight doing the preview because Jamie's not feeling well, so it's just going to be me. Can you see Victoria in the Hall of Fame next after she got her Legends contract? Yeah. Well, to be fair, she wasn't in any association with them at that point, so they weren't going to include her. If you want, Catherine, I may end up just going alone. I don't mind. It's all down to Mr. Perfect. Yeah, it's only a preview show though. So we might end up just going a little bit less. We might just go for an hour. I've done solo watch-alongs before, to be fair, and I enjoyed them. That should be a feint there for Grovile. Yeah. Okay. Good shout. Well, the funny thing is people think that Ryback's the one that's going to return. I don't think that'll happen though. Calling one of them Dude Love. I know exactly who I would do for that. Ludicolo would absolutely be Dude Love. The good thing about this is all 386 Pokemon are in this game, so they can use Gen 1 and Gen 2 fighting types. I would like that. I would like that, Romeo and Kenobi. Bring back Nails and let him choke out Bruce. That would be great. Question is, are we going to finish with a gym badge on time? Let's find out. Bulk up again. That's fine. I've got a plan for you this time. Come on. If only it was strong enough, it would be a whole lot better. It's going to heal as well. Fuck. That wee shit is going to heal. We're being fucking swept. I expected this super potion, that's why I've gone straight in with Stun Spore. You failed me again, you bunch of howlers. That's ridiculous. Since what is it with me losing to this fool? I never lose to him. And yet I've lost twice to Brawley. This is a joke. It's got the faint. It's got the flinch effect already. I hate that move. Let's do this. Come on. At least it didn't bulk up this time. Kane returns during the Hell in a Cell. I mean, that would be entertaining. The problem is just, well, he can't go anymore. So it would totally destroy his legacy. No, we just need to hit it enough times. Come on. Oh, you fucking gimp. This team is so fucking embarrassing. Okay, poison effect spores actually come in handy. That's good. Level 19. Good. Come on. Sake. Again, you keep failing me. You absolute useless team. Looks like I'm gonna have to just do it this way then. I'm gonna have to start with the mushrooms. I should have realistically leveled up my team a bit more. I've severely under-leveled these guys. Right. Okay, so effect spore didn't kick in, but at least I've paralyzed it, so now I've got priority speed on it. I hope a paralysis effect does kick in though. Come on. How, fucking bulk up one hit's a piss take. One hit. Fuck off. This is what happens when you don't have a Pokemon that that has the move Taunt. Because if I had Taunt, this thing would have never fucking happened. Again. I've got enough to catch this Tyrogue, but the problem is, well, it's one Pokeball, but my major concern is I cannot determine what it's going to be if it evolves at level 20. Oh, that's good. Right, the pressure's on. One Pokeball. Can we catch Tyrogue? Even the Pokeball's letting me down. I need a Geodude to appear. I said Geodude, not a Makuhita. If need be, we can go live at quarter past 7. Yeah, we'll go live on. We'll go live at 7:15 for the Bad Blood preview show. Luckily, I've already got all the thumbnails and shit ready to go, so we'll do that then. Right, come on, hurry up. It does have leech life. Good. Tackle attack has landed. Come on. Come on. You better hurry up and snap out of that confusion. Fuck's sake. Oh, you fucking ingrate. That's it. Do not get outsped by Zubat. I'm hoping it's a Geodude that appears next. Please be a Geodude. Yes. And hopefully Shroomish isn't fucking slower than it, because that would be quite embarrassing. There we go. We should get a lot of HP back. Come on, second Geodude in a row. Come on. And that's a Tyrogue. We'll catch a Tyrogue after we've bought Pokeballs. But we have to go back to Petalburg to do that. But that's fine. Good battle against Tyrogue. We'll get plenty of HP. And we'll get the experience. We should level up after beating Tyrogue. Would have been a whole lot better if you evolved to level 20. Come on. Still, the good thing is it's not used supersonic. Oh wait, I forgot it did. Ah, the dream's gone. You better fucking hit. You better fucking hit. Ugh, you useless mushroom. Does your fucking family hate you that much, Shroomish? More experience for Grovile. Funnily enough, it's the one Pokemon I wanted to battle in the last round. Bullet Seed. Right. Got that. Tanahashi's leveled up, good. One more battle, he'll level up, then we're going to go and absolutely smack Brawly to bits. Then after we've beaten Brawly, we'll end this stream, we'll quickly jump in, start the next one, and then we'll talk wrestling. And if anyone wants to join, I'll drop the link in the chat, don't worry, for everyone to join. Bullet Seed. How kind of Bullet Seed to let me have 2 hits. You can even one-shot it at the very end. Right. Let's do this. Let's find out how we fare this time. Stun Spore this time has connected on the first move. That's good. It is 2 hits, but it's useful. Get wrecked. That is really annoying. Oh, good, we survived that time. Come on. Fuck off, Machop. Machop, you're a... Oh, you're like that. Oh, when these guys been out on Twitter, you're a fucking knob cheese. Broly, you're an absolute piece of shit. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna keep going. We'll just do the bad. We're just gonna do the bad blood preview now. So let's make this just right. We're in the bad blood era now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with discussing bad blood. So we have one Pokemon remaining, and we have 5 matches to discuss and preview. We do have Ailey's predictions, which are fairly reasonable. I think when you look at expectation matches, it's the best you're going to get. I don't think we're going to get anything more significant than that in terms of match order. Well, it's going to be Hell in a Cell opening it. It's going to be the tag team match main eventing. We've got 2 women's title matches and we've got Balor versus Priest. So I will give my predictions now. Come here, big fella. So we've done the first, and we are going to just keep playing the game whilst we're discussing each match. So I am going to write my predictions. I just need to get a pen. Luckily, my pencil case that I've got all my stuff is behind me. So we're going to go for about 2.5 hours now, hopefully. If anybody wants to join, feel free. You're more than welcome. Just remember, if you do, I will be gaming at the same time. So I don't want any arguing on that. Does anybody want to join? How many have we got watching? We got 3 on YouTube, 1 there. So what I'll do is I'll drop the... If anyone wants to join, feel free. You're more than welcome. But we are just going to get into it. So we are going to start with the opener. It's more than makes sense. We are going to start with the first match is legit advertised, and that is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. So we are 1-1 in matches. SummerSlam was the beginning. Of course, we've had the victory for Drew McIntyre in very convincing fashion. The Punk, obviously, in the match, he looks a little bit sluggish. He doesn't look in significant shape. We think maybe Punk isn't going to be capable. And the performance was woeful. It wasn't a good match overall, but it was a good win for McIntyre. It gave him a little bit more to what he theoretically does deserve. He does deserve the he does deserve the run that he's getting. He does deserve more, but you've also got to look at from that perspective and think, could he get better? Potentially no. Could he get worse? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to regress. I think he's managed to prevent himself from regressing, and that's good for him because when you look at him as a talent overall, he is excellent. He deserves more than what he's been given, especially by those above in creative. They have been very poor. I think from a standpoint, it's what will they provide him next, and then also the contrast is CM Punk. What will CM Punk get if he wins this match? Will he get the follow-up feud with Rollins, or will he get into contention for the World Championship? I like to think that he would theoretically move into that scene where you are using the strength of his name, but also his appeal at the moment, where Punk versus Gunther at least establishes a significant threat. And Punk, to be real, when Punk's in a main event world title match or world title situation, he very rarely fails. I think that's a very honest take on him when you look at it. He very rarely fails. And without a doubt, they're going to hope to rely on that now when they get him into the appropriate title scene. I can see this being I think it's going to be quite a difficult one for them because in reality, there's a very polarizing effect to what happens, who wins or who loses. I think if Punk wins this and he does move on, he goes into the world title scene. He wins the feud. But Catherine, literally, you've just asked what I was about to say. What will Drew do if he loses? I think it's inevitable that he goes into the feud with Wade Barrett, but that's not. That would be backwards. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves more. So I think theoretically, if he wins, he has to. If Drew does lose, then they better have a top feud lined up for him. Otherwise, it's just going to stagnate, and I don't want to see that for him. I think that would be cold. Like, I think that would be cold and callous in a way, especially for Drew, who stuck out during the pandemic when they really needed someone to lead them throughout it. But it seems inevitable that they're going to go with Punk. I think that's their aim. I think McIntyre, to be fair, will be happy to put him over. I don't think McIntyre necessarily is selfish in that way. Like, if he's given a chance to shine later, he'll take it. But these absolutely must be careful. Excuse me. I had a very long day. Sorry, I was doing overtime today, so I'm a little bit. So if I do yawn, it's not deliberate. It's just exhaustion. I think if Drew does lose, though, then they have to ensure that they can accommodate like they have to accommodate the fact that he pretty much has shown unreal loyalty. I think if you can't show him that as well, then something's very wrong. And I think that's a big selling point. So I'm actually going to go for Punk, but I think it's what happens afterwards is very, very sketchy because I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know where they actually do go from there if he does lose, and that I can't actually think it. And it's not entirely his fault either. It's just I actually don't know, and that's actually quite scary. I'm gonna give myself a bit more. There we go. Hold on, let me fix that. 2 seconds. Can I fix myself into there? Can't get myself into the bigger screen. Sorry, people are reaching out to me. Sorry, 2 seconds. There we go. Aye, that'll do. So I think the writing does look on the wall for CM Punk to beat. It does look like the writing's on the wall for CM Punk to beat Drew. But the prospect is there, for something exciting. And the reality of it is, what if, in fact, and just out of curiosity's sake, if CM Punk does win, what if CM Punk goes for the world title and then Drew goes for her? But I'm interested to see, because I reckon if she does, if Punk does win the world title, for example, he then carries it potentially. Could we see Drew be one of his challengers as a fallback on this? I think that could happen. We'll see. I might be wrong, but it's certainly possible. I'm not going to nickname this Ty Rogue yet because I haven't a clue what it'll evolve into. If it evolves into Hitmonlee, then I'll nickname it Shawn Michaels. If it evolves into Hitmonchan, I'll call it something else. But we'll see. I'll probably call it. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But anyway, moving on. So match number 2, we're just going to. Oh, we went all the way back. That's awkward. Match order. Yeah, so they have CM Punk versus Lashley first, then they have Nia Jax versus Bayley second, so we'll go with that. So Women's Championship match. Bayley, the former champion, lost at SummerSlam in convincing fashion to Nia, is hoping to regain her championship. And I'm going to say on the limb, I think they will try and hold off on. I think they're going to try and hold off on Tiffany Stratton as long as they can with that briefcase, and then eventually have her cash in. But to be honest, I would actually have her cash in now. It's not the sense of it's poor, but I do like, considering what I said last night, I like the idea that if she does win, she can just steal back the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then she can use that same briefcase as like a means of carrying the title. Like, she doesn't have to carry the title traditionally, you know? It would actually be kind of cool, and I think it would definitely highlight her in a way where everything's materialistic and she's got to hold to her personality, and it gives me a strong vibe. I'm all in for it. I actually do hope Stratton does cash in, but I don't think it will be tonight. I think tonight is going to be another win for Nia, because they are firmly behind her. I think it doesn't make. Seriously? This laptop has a mind of its own sometimes. I did not want bloody Steam to appear. But hey ho, fun and games. But yeah, so I think they're going to keep the title on Nia. Nia's going to get a longer run. They're still going to persist with the bullying angle, where obviously she is bullying Tiffany Stratton, and eventually Tiffany Stratton will snap. And I'm thinking it'll be Survivor Series, hopefully. I think that's a very appropriate timescale. I think it's good for Tiffany Stratton, where she's held the briefcase long enough, but not too long that she goes stale. It lets her look come strong as well, and she gets more of a confidence on the main roster. As for Bailey, I'm expecting Bailey to put in a good showing and put the champion over, but when she loses, I'm suspecting Bailey will go into the Royal Rumble, and she'll be thwarted by Charlotte Flair. But I can see Catherine's going for Bailey to win, and then Tiffany Stratton cashes in. So I'll know that. Catherine, the link's in the chat if you want to join, by the way. But I'll put it down anyway. So also, what did everyone think of the tease for the machine guns? I'm just noting my prediction down. I've noted Catherine down, so I'm going to stick with Nia. Nia's not put a foot wrong yet, actually, when you look at it. She's actually been... She's genuinely done what she's been asked to do, and she's actually been very consistent. I think Nia's probably been their best since she's. I actually think Nia's probably been their best best women's wrestler since she appeared since her return. I think in terms of consistency, she's not been eclipsed, and there's some great talent. So I'm not dismissing anyone in that way. I just get that vibe. You know, like I've just got that vibe, and it's certainly possible. So I'm all for the credit to Nia Jax. I really am, because I give people I give anyone that I can their praise when they deserve it. And she does. So I absolutely will give that to her. I will give her her props. We are going to quickly sneak ahead to the next city, even though we've not got the second gym badge yet, but there's good reason for it. I need Pokeballs. And I want a stronger Pokemon to eviscerate that bloody bitch. But what do you guys think? What do you think about the women's championship match? Do you think Bailey wins and then there's a cash-in? Do you think Nia wins convincingly? Or do you think it becomes a triple threat instead? It could be a mistaken cash-in. It goes wrong. I'd be eager to find out. I'm very eager to find out, you know. So, up next, grudge match time. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. This is grudge match central. There should theoretically only be one winner here, because if they go with the opposite, then you can consider that person no longer needed in a top sense. If Finn Balor loses this, then that's it. There is nothing else for him. They can't stretch a feud. They can't stretch this any form of angle, because if he loses to Damian Priest after turning him and costing him the World Championship, then nobody can theoretically take him seriously anymore. I know essentially I wouldn't take him seriously. I would be like, no, I've already seen it all. I've already gave him a chance. it would be over. Like, I would have no care in the slightest if that happened. So I think the best choice is to give Damien Priest the L here, let him lose, because that means you can stretch Balor just a little bit. Let Balor continue to make mince words of Priest, and then you foil it by having them, I don't know, maybe a Survivor Series where they settle the score. I think that's the best case scenario. Could well be wrong, but it seems like that way feels for me. If they don't have, like, there's nothing to ride on if he beats Balor. Priest needs to win and move on from this feud. But what's he going to move on to? You know, like, what does he move on to? Like, that's an even bigger question. Because I don't even know what he goes on to next. Like, this is like the intertwined issue. Yeah, I suppose. But he had it. And he lost. I don't think you'll see him get another world title match, to be fair. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be on the... It doesn't seem like it's going to be on the cards. But he does at least deserve another opportunity. He's actually done well this year. And I've got no issue with Damien Priest. He could take the IC off Jay. But would Priest have to turn heel then? Because Rhea Ripley wouldn't like that either. Because of that weird angle she's got with Jay so right now. This is where it is. It's all speculation. I mean, we're certainly going to find out because it starts in a few hours, so we'll definitely get an answer. Jay and Priest take the tag titles off Balor and JD, says Catherine. That could work. Like, that could work. That would actually be very good. I think you might have outdone yourself, Catherine. In the best way. I think you might be onto something. I quite like that idea, actually. Yeah. But, because then again, we do know that the original bloodline aim is to return to each other. So maybe Jimmy just persuades Jay to turn on Priest. Similar to like what happened with a tag team that joined because of one man who challenged them and he got his tag partner and they turned on the original. I'm obviously referring to Hardcore Holly being screwed by someone, being screwed by Homelander. Oh, fuck's sake, Grovile. Oh, poor Tyrogue. Oh, Tyrogue, you held on. Well done. Tanahashi's been slapped out of the battlefield. You do it quietly where fans would see Jay Priest win the belts. Yeah. You would build towards it slowly and then just take full control of that. It would work. Yeah, I'm convinced on that. You know, actually, I'm going to go with that. I've been convinced. I hadn't wrote my prediction down, but I've actually changed it. I'm going with Damien Priest for that. What do you think about AJ Styles getting hurt again? I think it's an injury angle. I don't think AJ Styles is injured. Even though it looked it, I don't think he's injured. Ow. Oh, really weird pain. I don't think AJ Styles will be a Bound for Glory. I don't trust WWE to let them have him at Bound for Glory, you know? Because they're just absolute muppets. But I don't think he is injured. I think it's an injury angle. I think they're going to lean towards Aldis versus. Yeah, they're going to lean towards Aldis versus Styles. Like I can see it coming. I know what you can do. You can give me some Pokeballs, biatch. Is Rhea winning? No. Unfortunately not. But this thing does need charged. So. I know. I don't want to see that bitch win just as much as you, buddy. There we go. Right, I'm gonna exit the studio on this laptop so I can charge it. And that means I can stick to this one with you guys. Right. She hasn't even got any looks. And there's people that think she is gorgeous. She's fucking mid. She can't even cut a promo. Like, I don't care what anyone says. She cannot cut a promo for shit. Like, I have no... There we go. Centerpiece, because I'm the center of this universe. She's like a haggis I just threw up and rolled into a ball. She's like the shite that you just need to take if you really, really need one, and you can't hold it in. Jimmy back tonight? It's very possible. Like, that is very, very possible. I could see Rhea winning tonight as a way for WWE to entice her to stay with WWE. I've heard rumblings of her not re-signing. I think she is going nowhere. Personally, I think she will remain with WWE. I think she'll sign regardless. She's going nowhere. She's quote unquote one of them. And to be fair, it's where she's always wanted to be though. So why I don't see any reason why she'll leave. Yeah, she will. Like, when I actually look at it in the nicest way, Rhea doesn't even fit in. Rhea doesn't fit in, by the way, in AEW. Not because she doesn't have star power or anything like that. She doesn't fit in because her direction and her means that she's on right now, she will not get that. She'll be kept second fiddle to Mercedes Moné, who is really not do. I would only take Rhea Ripley if it meant she gets Rhea Ripley's. If Rhea Ripley got Mercedes Moné's money, all of it. She could easily break more records if she wanted to. I'm hoping she wins anyway because I cannot stand Liv Morgan. She has no redeemable quality as a pro wrestler. Like, she has no redeemable quality. She should go and work in Hooters. If she goes back to Hooters, she'll make more money. Because folk will actually want to see that fake arse of hers that's got nothing on site. Because I don't want to see her wrestle anymore. I can't be arsed. I don't have any time, care, or interest for Liv Morgan. Yeah, they did. They kept the two worst. They kept that Valhalla, who can't wrestle, and they kept Liv Morgan, who can't talk wrestle at all. So I'm going with the. I want Rhea to win. I just think it's not going to happen. They're going to go. They'll probably have Liv Morgan retain, but I'm hoping by me picking Liv Morgan, then that means I get what I want, which is her losing. I certainly hope so. Like a reverse jinx. Yeah, exactly. He'll get involved some way. He'll find a way to get involved. Like it's standard. Just because you're in a Shark Tank doesn't mean you're not going to get involved. And then, well, after that, you've got the main event. Roman and Rhodes versus Coleslaw. Sorry, can't. That's gimmick infringement. Solo Sikoa or Noodle Hair Creator Wrestler. Noodle Hair Samoan Creator Wrestler. And Jacob Fatu. So only one good wrestler in this tag match. And it's not even remotely interesting. Like, I've got no time, place, interest for this tag match at all. I'm annoyed that it's the main event. I'm the only thing that will be worthwhile is if The Rock appears, but even then, The Rock appearing at Bad Blood is actual for him quite insulting. He deserves better than bad. Like he deserves better than that because end of the day, even though Bad Blood is returning, The Rock doesn't need to be on this show. He doesn't need to appear on this show. It's a bit of a backstep. I think, however, if it was someone else like Lesnar, it would be quite interesting. If it's Jimmy, then you've got a little bit more extra motivation. But, yeah. I think, however, if the intention is for this match, I still don't think Roman and Cody should win. I think Jacob should pin. The annoying thing is, though, is they're going to protect. They're going to have them predict it so way. Zillafatu, I can see him going to AEW. Zillafatu will be in WWE very soon just because of the fact he's no showing events. He's been no showing. He will absolutely be in WWE soon. Cody Roman wins and Roman turns on Cody. I think if Cody Roman won, I think Cody could turn on Roman. Just because he still doesn't trust him. Like it's possible. I think if Roman, to be fair, if the plan's to have Roman as babyface, then he shouldn't be turning on Cody. But Cody could turn on him. I would like Roman getting pinned by Jacob because I agree a Saudi match would be quite good and it would end that once and for all in the best way and it allows him to be quick. What was the vignette last night on SmackDown with the car? Motorcycle machine guns. Motorcycle machine guns are not going to NXT, they're going to SmackDown. Because it was the vignette was actually set and filmed in Detroit. The very end, you can see it because I posted on the community tab as well. There's they do the the big fist that's in Detroit. So yeah, the vignette was for MCMG, and I'm happy for them because they don't need to go to SmackDown. The greatest tag team in pro wrestling should not be on fucking NXT. I swear if Def Rebel gives them a shit theme over Motor City or even 1967, I swear God I will fucking die. Like, they better, honestly God, not have that. Once I saw the General Motors tower in the video, exactly. General Motors video was the key. If Def Rebel give them a shit, like a theme over that iconic song, I will die. There's no excuse though, because they've got the partnership with TNA, so technically they could just use the theme song. So they can go back and forth now and again. Because they should be allowed to go back to TNA now and again. If Def Rebel give them a new theme, yeah, I'll be the same. It'll hurt because Def Rebel are absolutely awful. Where's just bring us back Jim Johnson. Or Dale Oliver, he done the TNA songs back in the mid 2000s. He's the one that was responsible for Kurt Angle's TNA theme. Yeah, her theme is awful. They let her down with that. Really, really bad theme song. That I felt bad for Julia. That was awful. And to be fair, I'm not surprised because Def Rebel are terrible. I mean, they pick and choose who they give good shit to. They actually give the good themes to people that can't wrestle, and then they give the shit stuff to people that can. It's actually it's quite ridiculous. They'll go though eventually. There's no way they're getting kept. They'll weasel out of this deal with Def Rebel. They'll find a way to get rid of them. And to be fair, they probably should because they are a joke. Because there's certain talent that Def Rebel can't touch as well. Yeah. Def Rebel can't touch Punk or Taker. They can't touch Rock. I'm pretty sure they can't touch Cena or Orton. Like those are guys in particular they can't get near. To be fair, I would say Cody as well, because in fact he's got Kingdom as his theme song. Yeah, he won't let them touch. He won't let that be changed. Shawn Michaels as well, I would say, is another Steve Austin. If he ever appears again, like they can't change him. Kevin Owens actually they can't change. Yeah, Wyatt 600%. Yeah, that'll be an absolute no. Yeah, I'd actually like just for a laugh. I want them to try and change Kurt Angle's theme just so Kurt Angle can snap their neck, their ankles. He does. He's been singing that song since 1993, which is mad. I like the old version, the one that Sherry did. Oh, Lesnar would eliminate them one by one. He would probably kill them all. Jimmy Hart wrote it. Jimmy Hart wrote it, and Sherry Martel sung it because Jimmy Hart obviously used to be in a band. But yeah, he wrote the song. Sherry sung it, and then HBK's like, you know what? Actually, I want to give it a go, and it was even better. To be fair, nobody wants to touch that anyway. It's terrible. Just like our whole career, Roll Me One Kenobi. hmm Yeah, somebody posted it on somebody posted a video of it on YouTube. Becky's absolutely shite. She's so fucking mid. The obvious choice, obviously, is Roman versus Cody, but do I want to go there or do I want to go with? I'm just going to put my prediction as Jacob because I do not care about Solo. Prediction: Jacob wins. Gabe Kidd needs to stay in New Japan, or New Japan are fucked. If Gabe Kidd, even if he shouldn't go to AEW, he shouldn't go to WWE, he shouldn't go to TNA, he should stay in New Japan because they need him. Nah, I don't, and I don't think they would do it either. I think they would actually say no. Josh Alexander, yeah, yeah. I think he's NXT bound after next year when his contract expires, which is a shame. He shouldn't be going anywhere. He should be staying in TNA because TNA is nothing without Josh Alexander right now. He's been their best talent since he joined them 5 years ago. Well, actually, longer than that, actually. But his best obviously started 5 years ago onwards. I'm a big Josh Alexander fan. Who isn't the highest paid? He isn't. I'm pretty sure the highest paid is either Moose or Nemeth. And then Josh Alexander just after. He's in the top 3, I'm pretty sure. Jordan Grace is absolutely up there as well. To be fair, Scott D'Amore also, he had some problems. That's why he left. I think Josh Alexander would still stay because of TNA itself, like the name of the organization. Eddie Edwards not the highest paid. No, he's not. He is one of them though. Like he's another. Kazarian as well, really high pay. Eric Young, high pay. Scott D'Amore just tried to steal control though of TNA by buying them out, but Anthem weren't going to sell something that's on there. I doubt Anthem were ever going to sell because obviously TNA is on their television network. But I think if Scott D'Amore had TNA, they would have been on a better network. Because TNA need a better network. They're still getting good views on the app and on TV live, but they do deserve to be on a bigger network again. Yeah, he was. He does want to test it. I think even though he was pissed at the time, the matches he's had since it has swayed him. Like he's had some great matches since before he turned heel, then turning heel. I disagree with Joe Hendry being in the Bound for Glory main event, even though I like Joe Hendry. If he's going NXT in January, for example, because that's when his contract expires. If he goes NXT in January and stays there, then you've just wasted the Bound for Glory main event with Nick Nemeth, who is one of the best in the world. Like it would be quite. It would be quite the axe to grind. He wanted power. Like he wanted the power to own TNA. Anthem were like, no, you're already our president, head of our creative. You're not buying this company. So they fired him. They fired him for it. Matt Cardona wants to sign with a promotion, and yeah, he does. He deserves a promotion, to be fair. He's done really well in the Indies to reinvent himself. Power was mostly that, but something deeper yet. Apparently there was a... Well, I don't know much about it, but apparently there was something to do with him and Giselle Shaw. This is just a legend, by the way, so I'm not glued in on it. I'm glued into TNA, but I'm not glued into that rumor. But apparently there was something going on between him and Giselle Shaw. AEW was set for the freedom, yeah. I enjoy Cardona's character work on the Indies. It is really good stuff. Like the King of the Indies is really good. I like that, like the whole Macho Man Undertaker type mix up. I don't like that PCO is married to. I don't like the fact that he's married to Steph Delander. It takes away her appeal from him and Cardona. Like it ruins that. Scott D'Amore still getting paid by TNA. Fair play to him taking money. He's still getting paid even though he now owns Maple Leaf. And Maple Leaf starts in 2 weeks. And some of those matches, Takeshita versus Josh Alexander is their first main event, will slap. And that's a 2-day weekend event. That will slap. I'm liking the roster they're cooking for matches, and then what they're going to work with. It's going to be really good. Scott D'Amore's a good businessman. He knows who to partner with. He knows he can get anybody from any organization, and he won't disrespect them. Like that's what I like with Scott D'Amore. Like Scott D'Amore doesn't disrespect any company he partners with or is involved with. He just works hard to do the best he can. Like he was a brilliant wrestler. I saw that he announced him for it. To be honest, I wasn't too unhappy, to be honest, because I know that he'll find a way to make it work. That's why for me, Scott D'Amore's the best booker in wrestling. Like he's so much better than Triple H. He's so much better than Tony Khan. It's not even a debate for me. Julio, you're the only slag around here, mate. The head of creative in TNA is one of the presidents of Anthem. I'll just get the exact name for you. Yeah, Ariel Schrenner. He's the head of creative. He's their vice president of business development. He took over from Scott D'Amore. And obviously, unfortunately, you've got Antonio Siccione is the president of TNA. You've got Ariel Schreier as a head of creative, and then you've got the new head of creative at one point was Tommy Dreamer, but luckily he ain't now. Thoughts on Candice LeRae win the Women's Speed Championship? Disgrace that she beat Io Sky in the final. Tommy Dreamer, Jorge Barboza, Delirious, and Ariel Schreier are all in the creative team, and Gail Kim has her involvement as well. They are looking to make some changes though. But she's the head of talent relations. That's why they keep getting good women. Which, to be fair, is how it should be. Because when it comes to TNA and their women, there's no one better than Gail Kim. Yeah, he's on the creative side though. He is for creative. Speaking of this clown, Julio, remember, quiz tomorrow night. Be ready, because trust me, you're going to like what I've got in store for you. Anthem. This is apparent, by the way. According to company's market cap. Anthem's revenue is $144.34 billion, but their worth is 116.34. That was last. To be fair, that was last recorded in 2022. I'll see if I can find anything from 2024. Yeah, 144 is their revenue. They were 121. In 2020, they made 121 billion dollars in revenue. 2021, they made 138. Yeah, well, see if that's the case. You've got all that money. Can you invest it in TNA, please? Even fucking more. Like, actually invest in TNA. Give them even better production than what they've got. Like, they could easily compete. If they just sell, so if they spend, they can do better. They can get their channel out there as well. Like, I've got TNA Plus. I watch TNA Plus on the Fire Stick. But they can do so much better. Their net worth is $116 billion. Sadly, they can't. Not unless they do as a special. The six-sided ring's opposed by the talent because it's too dangerous. That's why they don't do it anymore. It's a shame. I love the six-sided ring, but I saw why they got rid of it purely because of the damage it did on the lower backs. It was actually ending careers quite quickly. It was taking time out of people's careers. But I love the six-sided ring, but I see the reason why they stopped it. They have obviously been investing in production and the way the show is working recently. The whole setup for TNA shows are so much better. They've got some bigger arenas recently. I'm happy for that. But they can still do so much more. Like, give talent better contracts. Retain them. Moose is on a contract till 2028. When you actually look at talent contracts, like, some of them run till the end of 2024. To a degree, yeah. They are trying to get some signings from like British promotions because obviously TNA has a lot of from British connections. There's a lot of it. Like, let's see, TNA talent contracts. Yeah, Jody Fret. The wrestler hourly pay, the average hourly pay for a wrestler at TNA is estimated to be around $31. Shira is OVW and TNA. He is on both. So if we look at yes, so Eric Young's working without a contract. Rich Swann through 2024, PCO through 2024, Brian Myers through 2024, Speedball Mike Bailey through 2024, AJ Francis 2024, Jordan Grace January 2025, Josh Alexander February 2025, Killer Kelly August 2025. That'll be extended because she's pregnant. Zaya Brookside 2026, Moose 2028. I'm not sure. I like J-Rod, but I don't think J-Rod's the answer. There is another lassie though that is very good. We're gonna aim for. I'm hoping we can do 7 o'clock start. I want to do 7 o'clock start. I don't want to be any later than that. You need to be there, dude. Like, genuinely, you need to be there. He is actually, yeah. He's 60. He's an old fella. He's an old fella. But for me, anyway, this has been. I remember when he was Ring of Honor, so do I. It was good. We're nearly at 2.5 hours, guys. So I'm gonna go and chill. Because frankly, I need to. If I'm gonna watch the first match of Bad Blood, I want to be awake. Notice how I said the first match there. But I'm gonna get out here, so I will see you all a little bit tomorrow before we do this quiz on the World of Football podcast. So check us out there. So that's World of Football podcast tomorrow at 7. But in the meantime, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, my man Roman Kenobi, Catherine, Julio as well for watching as well. I appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow.
It's my life in the box in front of me.